SABRENT builds world's fastest M.2 SSD Rocket 4 Plus, beats Samsung at their own game. Samsung may have revealed their own PCIe 4.0 SSD recently, the 980 Pro, but it appears that SABRENT already has a faster product than Samsung's offerings. Meet the new Rocket 4 Plus SSD, packing insane speeds. To be precise, this SSD boasts sequential read speeds of up to 7,000 megabytes per second and can write at up to 6,850 megabytes per second, making this the fastest M.2 SSD by a significant margin. While the 980 Pro caps out at 5,000 megabytes per second for the sequential write metric, the SABRENT 4 Plus on the other hand can achieve 6,850 megabytes per second for write and a full 7,000 megabytes per second for reads. It appears that SABRENT was waiting for this opportunity for Samsung to first reveal their long-awaited 980 Pro SSD model, and once it was unveiled, SABRENT responded with their own Rocket 4 Plus SSD lineup, thus giving Samsung just a few days of glory, a technique widely known as sandbagging. The new SABRENT Rocket 4 Plus SSD is powered by Physon's new E18 controller/PS5018 and comes in 500 GB, 1 TB, and 2 TB capacities, and it uses TLC for storage. The drive also comes with a huge bulky cooler that uses tons of aluminum and 3 thick copper heat coils. To fully utilize the potential of these drives, they must be installed on a Gen 4 compliant platforms such as AMD's X570, AMD Ryzen, TR3000 series processor and a 4.0 compatible motherboard, and or Intel Z490, Rocket Lake CPU. You can't get 7 GB per second without creating some massive heat, but SABRENT has the answer in the form of a new custom heatsink, which uses a winning combination of aluminum and copper. SABRENT has used copper to absorb the heat coming off of the drive when it's revving at 7 GB per second according to SABRENT. By this method the heat is moved away from the drive, through the grooved aluminum surface on top of the heatsink. It's good to have the fastest SSD plugged into your PC system, but if there's no proper cooling or heatsink then you will rarely see those stable max speeds achieved, because the drive will throttle down due to thermals, just like a CPU or GPU. To pump an insane 7 GB per second speed requires some serious cooling, and SABRENT already has the answer in the form of the Rocket 4 Plus SSD. Custom heatsink. When maximum performance is reached, additional heat is generated. To help dissipate this heat efficiently, SABRENT has developed a state-of-the-art heatsink using the winning combination of aluminum and copper. Designed for desktop computers, the heatsink is easy to install and fully compatible with single, double-sided M.2 2280 SSDs. Thermal conductivity. The copper is used to absorb the drive's heat, moving it away from the drive and spreading it through the grooved aluminum surface on top of the heatsink. This added level of cooling efficiency allows the drive to avoid all thermal throttling, which maximizes the performance of your drive.